Doppler shift. What is Doppler shift? The difference between the actual frequency produced by the source and apparent frequency heard by the observer when these two are in the relative motion. Suppose source of sound produces 1000 hertz. Assume that observer is moving towards the source. Now in this case frequency increases. Suppose apparent frequency heard by the observer is 1200 hertz. Now there is a shift in the frequency, that is 200 hertz. It is called a Doppler shift. The difference between the actual frequency produced by the source and apparent frequency heard by the observer. Now suppose the observer is moving away from the source. Now in this case also he can't hear the actual frequency produced by the source. He can hear suppose 800 hertz. Now the difference between the actual frequency produced by the source and apparent frequency heard by the observer is called Doppler shift. Now here we have to find out the apparent frequency in the different cases. First case, when observer is moving towards the source, towards the source at rest. It is the stationary source. Now source of sound is at rest position and observer is moving towards the source of sound. Now in this case, suppose it is the source of sound, the frame of the source of sound. Now suppose observer is here. It is observer position, initial observer position. The separation between the source of sound and observer is L. The separation between the source of sound and observer is suppose L at t equals to 0. Now it is produces one sound wave. Source of sound produces one sound wave. Now it is in the motion. Velocity of the sound is v. Velocity of the sound wave. It is at rest position. Source of sound is at rest position. But velocity of sound wave is v, and velocity of the observer, that is v naught. Velocity of the observer is v naught. Now they are moving towards each other. So what is the resultant speed? Means v plus v naught. Now what is the time taken by the first crest to reach the observer? So time formula, time equals to distance by speed. Time equals to distance by speed. So the time taken by the first crest to reach the observer. The time taken by the first crest to reach the observer. The time taken by the first crest to reach the observer, time equals to distance by speed. Distance, it is L. T1 equals to distance L. Speed means it is the speed of the sound and it is the speed of the observer. So V plus V naught. Let it be equation number 1. Now similarly, now it is in the motion, observer is moving towards the source. Now it is a produces a second crest. After t naught time interval, it is a produces second crest. But during that time, it travels certain distance. After t naught time interval, it travels certain distance. So distance equals to speed into time. So speed into time, v naught into t naught. So what is the resultant? The net distance becomes L minus, we have to separate this value, so v naught t naught. Now we have to separate this value, that is the distance traveled by the observer. So L minus v naught t naught. Now time taken by the second crest to reach the observer. The time taken by the second crest to reach the observer, so time taken by the second crest to produce, that is t naught, plus after t naught time interval only second crest will produce here. Now after it is a production also, it has to travel certain distance, that is the distance is L minus v naught t naught by distance by speed it is. Speed means it is the velocity of the sound plus velocity of the observer. So v plus v naught. Suppose it is equation 2. Now after another t naught time interval, again it is the produces third crest. Now position of the observer, suppose it is O double dash. Now it travels certain distance, that is the v naught t naught. So what is the net distance? L minus, now we have to separate these two terms, v naught t naught, v naught t naught, 2 v naught t naught. So the time taken by the third crest, the time taken by the third crest, to reach the observer, t3 equals to, after 2 t naught time interval only third crest will produce, so 2 t naught plus after that it has to reach the observer. So time taken by the third crest to reach the observer, that is the distance by speed. So distance L minus 2 v naught t naught by v plus v naught. Let it be equation number 3. Now the time taken by n plus 1th crest to reach the observer. The time taken by the n plus 1th crest to reach the observer. So t n plus 1 equals to, suppose it is 3, it becomes 2. So here it is n plus 1. So we have to take n t naught plus L minus, here we have 3. So it becomes 2. So here also it is n plus 1. So here we have to take n v naught t naught by v plus v naught. By n crest to reach the observer, the time taken by n crest, n number of crest to reach the observer, to reach reach the observer. T equals to, it is nothing but time interval only. Time interval T equals to time taken by n plus 1th crest to reach the observer minus time taken by the first crest to reach the observer. T equals to Tn plus 1. It is n T naught plus L minus n V naught T naught by V plus V naught minus L by V plus V naught. Now here it is T equals to n T naught plus L by, now separate the denominator, L by V plus V naught minus n V naught T naught by V plus V naught minus L by V plus V naught. So plus minus gets cancelled. T equals to n T naught minus n V naught T naught by V plus V naught. Here take n T naught common. N T naught common. The remaining term, it is a 1 minus the numerator, it is V naught by V plus V naught. Now take LCM. T n T naught LCM V plus V naught minus V naught by V plus V naught. Minus V naught plus V naught gets cancelled. So T equals to n T naught. So it gets cancelled. V by V plus V naught. It is the time interval. Then you can find time period. Time period is nothing but the time taken by the only single crest to reach the observer. Now it is the time taken by n crest to reach the observer. Time period. Time period T equals to T by n. So it is the time interval divided by number of crest. It is the n T naught V by V plus V naught by n. N gets cancelled. T equals to T naught V by V plus V naught. It is time period. Then we can find apparent frequency. Apparent frequency. Apparent frequency. Apparent frequency. Frequency, you can use the notation n or nu. N or nu. Both are frequency notations only. N equals to reciprocal of the time period. So n equals to 1 by, it is the T naught V by V plus V naught. 1 by T naught, it is the nu naught or n naught, frequency. Reciprocal of time period, frequency, n naught. Now reverse it, V plus V naught by V. It is apparent frequency when observer is moving towards the source, stationary source. When observer is moving towards the stationary source. In the next case, observer is moving away from the source. Case 2, when observer is moving away from away from the source. Source at rest. Now in this case only direction changes. Now observer direction changes. So velocity of the observer, suppose in this case v equals to v naught is replaced by minus v naught, because it is a direction of the observer changed only. So it is a source and it is observer. So v is replaced by v naught is replaced by minus v naught. Apparent frequency n equals to v, it is a minus v naught by v into n naught. Now in this case apparent frequency is less than the actual frequency produced by the source. Apparent frequency heard by the observer is less than the actual frequency produced by the source. Now in this case it is apparent frequency is greater than actual frequency produced by the source. If the observer is moving away from the source, apparent frequency decreases.